Hello there everyone, my name is Oversoul, this is Oversoul Gaming, and welcome to Let's Watch Kingdom Hearts back cover, or Kingdom Hearts Key back cover. This is supposedly, this is a movie, much like the other ones, that covers all of the main events of the mobile game Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. And if you haven't played the mobile game before, and if you would like to, it's free to play on smart devices. I will put a link in the description down below for both the Android and the iOS version. You can download them there. But anyways, let's get started. Subtitles on. Ooh, this part's graphically, Oh, see, this is what the mobile game looks like. Yeah, right here, this is all gameplay from the mobile game. Interesting. Yeah, that's the mobile game. I recognize some of those cutscenes. Funny thing is, that kind of looks like my character. Okay, now this is all stuff I haven't seen yet. Like, I don't know who that gray-haired kid is. Interesting. Oh, Mickey Mouse. And Donald and Goofy. Now, I did see that stuff. No, I didn't experience this. So you do go to Beast Castle in that game, and it looks like there's a part where they deal with Gaston. Interesting. That didn't happen in the Kingdom Hearts games. Now, I did do that in the underworld there. Now, like, in the game itself, basically, the foretellers of prophecy, they look into the Book of Prophecy and they see that it foretells the story of 13 lights and 7 darknesses clashing, and the darknesses winning, and throwing everything into darkness. And they were like, oh no, we can't be having that. And so they basically forged Keyblades in the image of the Keyblade, and they recruited these Keyblade Wielders to be warriors for them, and basically caused the Keyblade War in the process. And that's probably what this is right here, because that looks like the... Yeah, oh, Jesus. One of the foretellers was just beating the shit out of the player character. Why? See, now I haven't seen all that. That was probably like a spoiler for the mobile game, but oh well. 'Tis what it is. I can understand why they wanted to show you the mobile game, but like... I don't know, that was one of the lamest openings in Kingdom Hearts history.
Indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7.
Whose voice?
Wait. Don't tell me I don't count. No.
Why are they wearing the coats? And who are they exactly? Oh, Keyblade. Wait, that's Xehanort's Keyblade.
Here, take it.
In the Master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Luciu a very important role.
Luciu. Okay.
What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come.
Right, because this takes place even before Birth by Sleep.
Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one.
Yep.
One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales. It all began here in Daybreak Town.
Daybreak
The
Town.
Master of Masters had an eye
That's the hub
that
in the mobile
gazes
game.
into the future.
I wonder if this is
He
Chirity
bestowed
telling the
upon
story, the
5
little
of his 6
cat-looking thing.
apprentices A copy of the Book of Prophecies.
Oh, it's not the book, it's a
in
copy.
which was written the events to come.
So there's more than one? Or he made copies of them? Good lord. Case of Ira.
So, did you look through the book?
Yes, but I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Who is their
oh, yeah,
master?
that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Is that Brig? No,
Disappear?
it couldn't be. That's way
Vanish?
before his time.
Dim, fade, tap. I don't know how to explain it.
He talks like
it's
him, though.
just hypothetical talk.
But seriously,
Okay.
who is that? Because
This
he's
world is
really
full
laid
of
back
life.
for a master.
It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land.
You don't say.
All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep,
Of course.
you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
This guy's voice sounds familiar, though, like I've
understand.
heard it in something before.
That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of
Pretty
light.
sure he played a villain
and
in
we
some
can
old
protect
cartoon.
Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Yep.
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade Wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
What?
You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look this up after I
what
record
about
this one. It's
all
gonna
of
drive me
those who are
nuts
here
not
now?
knowing who that is.
And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes. Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me?
And,
that
I
you
mean the
think
voice
world
actor,
can
not
be
the
saved
character.
by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade Wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
Wow. He said, alright then, peace be with you and all such and whatnot. Have fun.
And so the reliable Ira, who
Ira.
wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye.
Ira. Envy.
The fearless Ased, who
Ased.
wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Ira. The prudent Ava,
Ava.
who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade Wielders for the world after. The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard,
Gula.
was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies.
I think that's who I formed my alliance with in the game.
Lushu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do.
So,
Then,
really,
he
we've not...
disappeared.
Okay, like, all of the others at least have an identity. They have the
Not
masks
long
we can
after that,
recognize
The
them by.
master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
What an asshole! So... Oh man, I have so many questions.
This is where your
Ah!
story began. The story of your very own adventure.
Let's see how long I can stay like this.
5 of the master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies.
5.
they each created a
Oh, yeah.
union. This would fulfill his wishes. Then, they set out to rally Keyblade Wielders just like you.
Like me?
By defeating Heartless,
Or are you telling the story to someone?
the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
Oh, so that was the opening all in its own. Cool. I'm very curious, though.
There's a traitor among us.
Ah, it's about time we got to that shit.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
I know that voice, too.
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Cherothy?
Chirithy, that's what they're called.
Is that a nightmare?
Like the Dream Eaters? Well, but I thought they only existed in the sleeping worlds. Yep, this is Dream Eater music. Oh, that was a Dream
Master,
Eater
did you
symbol on
make
its
this?
back. Okay,
It's so cute!
that's gonna make so much more sense when we
things
play
are
Dream
gonna
Drop
get
Distance.
pretty
So
hectic around here soon. But this spirit
That'll start
Cherokee
next
is
week,
gonna
by
make
the way.
your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
you don't know
You
what
could
Dream
say
Eaters are
they're
yet if you've
like
never seen
cats
Dream
or
Drop
dogs.
Distance.
And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness,
Kill him?
their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
Oh.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare,
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Let me explain something really quick. In Dream Drop Distance, there are no Heartless and there are no Nobodies. In Dream Drop Distance, in the sleeping world, Sora and Riku go through the sleeping worlds that didn't ever fully waken back up after the Heartless destroyed them, and they're stuck in like a time loop going over and over again through the last events of their world before the Heartless swallowed it. So, in those worlds, there are little creatures called Dream Eaters, and there's good ones called Spirits that join Sora and Riku in their party and help them fight, and then there's bad ones called Nightmares that they have to fight against. And that's basically the long and short of that. So these are Dream Eaters, but in the real world, but this is also before all the worlds were split, so that might have something to do with it. Anyways,
Exactly.
let's keep watching, and maybe we'll find
And
out.
if you don't stop this,
So now you know what
renegade
those are.
spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others, and you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
What?
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
So the fox is playful.
Don't insult me!
Come on, Hassed. You won't know if it works unless you try.
Wow, they have a really laid-back master.
Please tell me you're joking. It's not me!
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Well, then do it.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our union.
Summon your damn spirits!
It would be easy for any of us to summon a Cherothy that isn't a nightmare. I'm
That's
afraid
true.
that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
They could just summon any
Yeah,
of
in
the
that case,
Chirithys for their
Who's to
different
say that the
wielders.
nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's true, too.
that's highly unlikely.
Why?
Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger?
The Keyblade?
We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
What
The
tools?
bangles. I
Oh.
know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power
Yeah, in the mobile game,
is the
they put these
equivalent
bangles
of
on
using
the
the power
characters.
of darkness.
Chirithy gives it to you, in fact.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Yeah, this was a time when
no.
wielders existed in spades.
Everyone's
That's not
already
the case
picked their
anymore, now
fingers.
is it? Nope. Most of them
So
are dead.
what now?
All of these people are probably
How
dead
do we
now.
find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree.
Well, then it's probably you.
What proof do we have that the
Nah,
bangles
she's
are
the
tied
snake.
to
That
the
would be
power
too
of
cliché.
darkness? Or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Leopard Man's been quiet over there. It's probably him.
Some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What? Did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours?
Yeah, no.
That was foolish.
Said, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
I agree.
Where do you think you're going?
He said, I'm
think
piecing
we're
the fuck
done
out of
here.
this bitch. Fuck all y'all.
I trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
But see, in that footage of the game,
That
like the
didn't
actual
go as
game,
expected.
I saw...
What's wrong, Ira? This
What's the
isn't
bear's
like
name again?
you.
Ursa? Asa? Whatever.
A lost page.
I saw him beating the shit out of the player
Something's
character,
missing
so
from our
maybe he's
book
the
of
traitor.
prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future.
Yes?
But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor
So there's a
tie
page
together?
missing from the book.
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned.
I like how
that
Lost
they
Page
have
is
fallen into the
capitalized.
hands of
Because
darkness.
this is still Kingdom Hearts, you know.
Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along?
Wow. This shit is
Grant
so
the lost
formal
page to only one of us.
in comparison to
We
the
have
other
no
games
way
and
of
what
knowing.
Sora and them go through. These guys are
The
like
Master is gone.
matured
I
ages
understand
beyond
what you're
Sora and
saying.
Riku and them.
I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me. And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
And may the odds be ever in your favor. Case of envy.
So, to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me.
Yeah, Eddie
But don't be
did.
shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I understand. But without you or Luciu, to form and maintain our own unions is...
Yeah, and who is Luciu? That's the
little
other thing.
unnerving,
Like, what is
to
he?
be honest.
Who is he, and where did he go, and
Come
why?
on, lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear. Wait, do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone.
Hey, that's rude.
Now that you know what the future holds, Envy, what does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what what your heart feels is right.
Right.
What is up with this master? He's so weird. I can't read him because of the way he is. I can't tell if he's good or not. You know?
I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation.
They had to get a whole new set of
There's
voice
no
actors
evidence
just
to
for
tie his
this.
accusations to anyone.
But
let
some of
alone
them
one
sound
us.
really familiar. I've heard these voices before in other things,
Maybe
other cartoons and
there's
shit.
something he hasn't told us.
Video games and
And he
whatnot.
needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
This guy too.
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this.
I said, that's right.
So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind.
So what are you suggesting? A mutiny?
I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. But darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
This is
He's
true.
no longer here.
That doesn't mean
I'm
shit.
But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Well, at least they were respectful to each other in that regard.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me?
Oh boy.
Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed.
No, he didn't.
Will you join
He said the
us?
alliance was
And
strictly
together we
between
can
you
disobey
two.
the Master's
He said
teachings?
he
We
specifically
don't
said
have a
he didn't want
choice.
his union involved.
Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power.
Exactly.
He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness?
Oh, he took
Then
offense
what
to that.
about you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
Wow,
That's
these guys
enough.
are just like Organization 13, at each other's throats. I wonder if it's going to show us who the people in the hoods are, and if it doesn't, if that will come into play in Kingdom Hearts 3.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Ava.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Ephemer, okay.
Hey, can I join you?
He's probably supposed to represent the player character in this story. But I think he's actually in the mobile game
Why the
as a
long
character
face?
that you meet up with.
Did something happen?
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? about why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Yeah, that's true,
Huh?
because
Isn't it just because the master said so?
in the mobile
Yes.
game,
And as such, we must obey.
the unions are like,
The
they get
master said
ranked
so.
all the time based off
So
which
it
union
is.
is doing the best.
Lately, I've really
It's
started
kind of
to
funny how
wonder.
they actually wrote that in
You once
canon.
told me that you were looking for answers.
In the story,
That you wanted to
me,
solve the mysteries of this
me
world.
and you and everyone else who plays the mobile
think
game
that's how things
are the
should be.
Keyblade Wielders that
We need
are
to
part of their
question
unions.
things and
That's
think for
the
ourselves.
idea. So, in a way, we are all part of the
Whoa.
Kingdom Hearts story.
You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days.
This guy's voice is familiar too.
Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But, to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
She's definitely
You know,
the most heartfelt.
I made a
like,
friend from another union today. He
No?
wasn't much of a talker. Maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
Is it a
That sounds
girl?
like so much fun. Then, you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay.
So yeah, this is
Well,
Daybreak
It was
Town.
nice talking to you.
I mean, I know they
I don't
said
know
that at
what's
the
got you
beginning,
down.
but
But please cheer up.
Daybreak Town
Thank
is
you.
the central hub of the game, the mobile game, and I think it's the only world you visit that's actually real. All the others are just visions
worst
of the
happens.
future from the Book of Prophecy. All the
I'll
Disney
be glad
worlds.
to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do.
Visions of the future.
Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
Because I think we're gonna actually stop here for this one, but anyways, shit, now I forgot what I was gonna say, so screw it. But yeah, so interesting so far. So we know that there is a traitor amongst them. We know that they had Dream Eaters, spirits and nightmares. They had Dream Eaters in the real world at one point. And we don't know who the master is, but we know that the foretellers have a master, and then the foretellers themselves are also masters over all of these hundreds upon thousands of Keyblade Wielders, so they all form their unions. And now 3 of them are forming an alliance, and this is just going to be like when Marluxia and Arxene tried to overthrow the organization in Chain of Memories, I bet you. But how does this all tie in to the overall Kingdom Hearts franchise besides the Keyblade War? I guess we'll have to wait and find out. So that'll be it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Oversoul. This is Oversoul Gaming. You've been fantastic, and I will catch you possibly on another day, definitely at another time, and likely in another video. Okay, goodbye.